Good day, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome to this new episode of the Trading Education Week that is going on right now, or at least I hope that is going on because I'm pre-recording these videos. But in this video, we will talk about, and I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, to optimize the time that is spent on this video to as least as possible, and the knowledge that you gain as many as possible. So in this video, we will talk about divergences, but not normal divergences. We'll talk about triple divergences, and why very often it's actually better to avoid a double divergence, which is the most common way to use these. Now, it is certainly, and you can see that on the screen right now as well, it is certainly not always a bad thing, as you can see right here, a double divergence right here. So this is my own indicator. It's a divergence with the price and the RSI, but it also adds volume, right? So this does not show all divergences, but it does show the better divergences, because you prefer to have a divergence where the volume is also lower, right? So for example, right here, if the price is lower and the RSI is higher, you would prefer the volume with the second drop also to be lower. So there's less selling pressure behind that second move, and there's a higher chance that you're going to bounce. But that's beside the point. We'll talk a little bit about what divergences in general are. We'll talk about double and triple divergences in my personal definition. There's multiple ways you can define those. We'll talk about are doubles never good, and we'll talk about what is a triple divergence, bullish divergence or bearish divergence, by the way, both of them. And I'll show you some examples here on the chart on Bitcoin, the 12-hour time frame, but this generally is true for not only all cryptos, but most assets, right? So also a lot of stocks, for example. But okay, so a divergence, how we have defined it in this video at least, is a divergence between the price and the RSI. And like I said, the personal divergence indicator I use, which automatically plots them, also takes into account volume. I would prefer and I would advise you to also take it into account, but that's not necessary. So what's in a divergence? It's basically the price moving up, but the RSI moving down. That's a bearish divergence. Or it is, on the other hand, what you can see right here, the price moving down, but the RSI moving up. Now, a divergence and the RSI is just a calculation, right? So the RSI is basically calculated looking at the strength of the bullish days, or the strength of the bullish candles versus the weakness of the bearish candles. And then it calculates how much momentum the price has, but that momentum is just a mathematical equation. But it plots the RSI, which you can see right here, and sometimes the RSI is a little bit different than the price. That does happen. For example, right here, you can see that the RSI is actually making higher lows right here, but the price is making lower lows. So that's a divergence. Now, you have a normal divergence is just a double divergence, right? So with two data points. You have the price making one lower low, right? So you have one low and then a lower low. And then you have the RSI, also two data points. It has a low and it has a higher low, right? So that's a bullish divergence, which you can see right here. And vice versa, by the way, with a bearish divergence, which I'll show you right here. The price has two data points, a high and a higher high. And then the RSI, which I won't show you right now, but will also have two data points, a high and a lower high, bearish divergence. So that is basically what a normal divergence is. Now, are those never good? Definitely not. Sometimes they're very useful, such as right here. It accurately predicted a bottom and the price rallied afterwards. But right here you can see, didn't work so well. Right here you can see, didn't work so well. Right here you can see, works a little bit better, but also not amazing. Right here works a little bit better, but this is what I would refer to as a triple divergence. Now, what a triple divergence basically is let's say you have the price going up like this. A triple divergence is a divergence from a high to a higher high, and then the RSI is doing this, right? RSI at the same point of time is doing this. So it has a high and it has lower highs. That's what creates a divergence. But that you have one divergence, and that from that point right here, you get another divergence. Okay, so that's, in my opinion, that's 3 data points, and therefore a triple divergence that can be bullish, can be bearish, and in my experience, that works much, much better. Now, let's see if we can actually find some examples where that's the case. Yeah, so this is not the best example, but this is a good example. You have one high, you have a higher high, another higher high. You can see they're nicely in tandem. Triple bearish divergence, price actually does move down, even though these were extremely bullish times for crypto. It did produce some sort of a local top. Or right here, right? So you have a low, lower low, another lower low. Those are connected. Triple 3 data points, so triple bullish divergence, and it was actually the low, which I personally did not buy, but I did buy it right here. But that was the low in very bearish times. Same thing you can see right here, right? Here it's a little bit double. You actually have 2 triple divergences. You have this high right here, then this high, then this high, then this high. This is actually a quadruple divergence. First of all, after the triple divergence right here, we actually did have a bit of a crash and bearish conditions. But after this one, you could also say that this is 1, 2, and 3. We actually did have a drop, and that was actually the temporary bottom that we made in December. Can I find another example? This is just a double. This is just a double, right? It's one high and then another high. Can I find another? Yeah, so here you can also see it's not the exact same high, but you can see 1 data point, higher high, another data point, higher high, and that was again triple bearish divergence, and the price after that crashed. Now, this is only on Bitcoin, but you will certainly see that this also works on other cryptocurrencies and stocks. Okay, outside of that, gold, silver, especially at this point of time, I would be quite careful with that. It's definitely possible, especially with silver and gold, if they start rallying again, that they actually do rally up higher even after a triple bearish divergence. So that is my little video and education right now on divergences, double divergences. Are they never good? Definitely not, but you should have more confirmations, and the divergence that works more often but also flashes less often, and that is the triple bearish or bullish divergence. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you will enjoy and watch my other trading education videos as well, but for now, thank you for watching. Have a great day and bye.